the growth of the algae, and then to extract the oil from the algae. So this is actually called as a small-scale bubble column photobioreactor. So why it's actually called as a column? Because it's a tube size, and then you can see the bubble actually coming from where? From the bottom. The bubble actually coming from the bottom, and it will go up. So the bubble actually originally coming from the air pump behind here, right? So in the air pump, we're actually using the normal compressed air, and for the CO2 to grow, what is actually the gas that it will take out for the algae to grow? CO2, carbon dioxide, right? Because of photosynthesis process. But at the same time, oxygen also supplied together with the air. Right? So you can see different color. This is a darker color, and this one is a lighter green color, right? Because this one is quite new. So when they are still baby, they are lighter green color. And after you grow for few more days, the color will actually turn to darker green. So this is how I will just distribute things to you. You can share but return to me later. You can open it and smell it if you want. So to grow the algae, the factors that will affect the growth that I mentioned in the quiz are the lightning. The algae actually need lights to grow. What else? The CO2 concentration, and also the water quality, as well as the nutrients that you supply to the algae. So in this column that we are growing with the algae, we are supplying the chicken dropping. So I think, okay, the students that holding these bottles, can you show up? This bottle. This is the compost, and this is the chicken dropping. So you can open it and smell if you want. It is a bit smelly for this one. We need to, this is actually the food for the algae. Right? Okay. This is the treated one, yes. Treated one. This is not the raw dropping, this is the really treated. The smell is not so strong. Who is holding the biomass? Oh, okay. Can you open it? You can smell it. This is, you smell and then you tell me what is the smell. How it smells? Seaweed smell, yes. It has grass smell. Yeah. You can pass around and let your friends smell. This one, the photobioreactor, it will take about 14 days to grow from baby size to mature phase. So mature phase, this is considered mature phase already, a very dark green color. The species that we are using here is called as Chlamydomonas, and we have another species called as Cholera vulgaris. It's actually inside this room. So for those that standing there, you can see inside this room there is another big photobioreactor at your right hand side. It's almost the same. What else?
Like my kampung.
The question here is, can we place this thing at outside? Can we place this thing at outside?
I saw one. I saw one.
You saw one outside at where?
Solar panel.
Yeah, around the solar panel. At Block P, do you know where is Block P? So there's also one unit placed outside. You actually can place this outside under the sun because it requires the sunlight to grow. But indoor, we provide the normal indoor lights. The problem with the outdoor is that the sunlight only available for plus minus 8 to 10 hours. So the growth will be slower because night time they cannot do the photosynthesis. So they will just sleep at night like us, but morning time they can do the photosynthesis and they grow. But indoor we provide the light 24 hours. So they do not sleep and they grow 24 hours. You can pass around. Anyone holding the liquid thing, the thick color black thing, liquid? Yeah, and this one. So this is actually the. Can you? And this is actually the. Not sure whether able to see or not. This is the crude oil that extracted from the algae. It is like crude petrol oil. It's very, very thick. It needs to be further processed to become diesel or fuel to be put in our engine. Right? So we extract this oil using chemical solvent at the moment from the dry algae cell that just now that you smell, that seagrass smell. Okay? We are using the very conventional way called chemical solvent to do the extraction process. So this is the crude one, and I think there's another bottle. This one. You can see the difference between these two bottles. This is a refined one. The color is yellowish. It's like our normal cooking oil color. But this one is the dark color, it's the raw one. So this is actually through some processing, we convert the oil to diesel. This is like a diesel already, but still not very pure. So this is how we do the extractions and conversions. And this is the oil that produced from the algae. So hopefully one day we can use the algae oil to pump into your car engine. Hopefully. The biomass yield from one column here is roughly around, what do you get? This is 670 liters. So from this 70 liters, how many grams of algae that you think that you can produce? 1 kilo. 1 kilo? About 1 kilo. Others? 1 kilo. 3 kilo. The algae biomass that we can get from one column like this is around 70 grams. Gram only, not until kilo size. So it is very premium, and that's why it is quite expensive at the moment. But it only needs about 2 weeks time to get 70 grams. But if you grow palm oil, you probably need about 5, 6 to 7 years to get the fruits, to wait the plants to get the fruits. But this one will be just 2 weeks time. Although it's small, but you don't have to wait for a very long time. So that is actually one of the advantage of these third generation biofuel. Any more questions?
So that's not, it's not smelly. If you use like wastewater, if you have a wastewater, will it be smelly?
If we are using wastewater at the beginning, the smell is coming from the wastewater. But after some time, because the algae can do the treatment, the smell will be reduced. It will be no more actually at the end.
So even if we compare this one, the smell will be different.
The smell will be different, yes.
It will be smelly.
This one will be a bit more smelly. This one is less smelly. Anyone holding the green color jar or flask? No. We have checked it with our microscope. The bacteria is not really exist in this column. So only the algae actually live in this column.
Where you just hold it,
No, because we have optimized the conditions in which these conditions only suitable for the algae to grow, not for the bacteria.
Hello, anyone?
You can smell it if you want. Do you have what smell is that?
Can taste, can taste, sir.
You don't smell anything.
How do you control that condition?
We actually adjust the pH so that the pH is only suitable for the algae. The one that inside the column there, different species, they prefer to grow at acidic condition until pH 3. So at pH 3, no bacterial factors can grow, only the algae. This lab is meant for growing the algae. Inside the room also growing the algae. But because too many students, I cannot bring you inside, but more or less the same like this one. Okay? I guess that's all for this lab visit. I hope it's sufficient for your assignment submission. Okay? Any more questions before we end the visit? The air doesn't really contain with our air that's breathing. That's not really a hazardous bacteria. But we also found some bacteria minor, but they don't really grow. So only the algae has a faster growth rate than the bacteria.
Want to continue the research?
Okay, I think that's all for this visit. Thank you very much.